Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today, I thought, we're nearing the end of the year, or maybe we've already neared the end of the year and it's already the new year. But anyway, 2024 is over. And I was kind of like sitting and thinking, what were like my top 10 pieces of 2024? And I thought, this warrants a nice big Thursday video. I will show you 10 different pieces that I think are like my top discoveries, my top new pieces that I got in 2024. So I'm not going to put them in a particular order, so I'm not going to rank them from 1 to 10. We're just going to go in alphabetical order in terms of brands, and then I'm just going to show you the 10 pieces. We have leggings, we have sports bras, we have long sleeve tops. So there's a little bit of a mixture of stuff, and for some pieces I love the piece itself. For some pieces maybe it's like more the color that convinced me. Maybe for some pieces it's both. So let's get into it. This is going to be a little bit longer, I think. And hopefully I can, sometimes I struggle a little bit with speaking and talking and stuff. So yeah, let's just get into it and let's get going. So like I said, no particular order. We will start in alphabetical order in terms of brands. And the first brand that we're going to see pieces from is Vixn. Vixn is a Swedish activewear brand. I guess they also do lifestyle pieces now. Good outerwear, like nice jackets and stuff like that as well. And they've done some shoes and all this, and bags, and a little bit of different things, but like their main stuff is activewear. And they have been out there since 2013, I believe. And I used to have a store close by when I lived in Sweden. And now I have to order online like a lot of other people do as well. It is relatively easy to order from them. They do ship worldwide, and in a lot of cases you can also return easily. And you don't have to pay import fees, for example, if you live in Europe, because they ship from Europe. That's great. They also do have a warehouse in New Zealand and one in North America, I believe. And yeah, I do like Vixn quite a lot. They're maybe most known for their seamless stuff, and specifically their ribbed seamless stuff. And they have some nice colors sometimes, but they're mainly about the neutrals. However, when there's colors, believe that I will grab those. Anyway, if you're interested in any of my other Vixn pieces or other Vixn reviews, I'm going to link the whole playlist up here. And let's get into their pieces. I do believe I have 3 pieces from them this time, and they're all leggings. So for all of you who love the leggings reviews, we're good with leggings today, I think. And we're starting off strong, but let's start with legging number 1. These are their, let me just fold this over. These are their ribbed seamless leggings. I would say this is their most iconic, like most classic design, because they've had these since they started. And they've changed a little bit, as in the fabric has become a little bit more stretchy and a little bit more body hogging. So they've changed for the better. And yeah, this is the color C. So here in this case, I do love the piece, but I also do like the color. Because, the ribbed seamless leggings aren't new. And my criteria for picking pieces for this video, for the top 10 of 2024, is that it has to have come out this year. And I mean, this color has come out this year in this piece. So I think it qualifies. But yeah, this piece particularly is not new, but the color is gorgeous. I have reached for this so many times just because this is such a nice blue. And you can still shop some of this, Also, there was a sports bra that I have. There's a tank top that I also have. They had like a nice jumper, a few different things in this color. And if you're interested in the leggings itself, also a ton of colors available in this. But yeah, let's talk about this one. Their seamless items are usually made from a very similar fabric. This one is 92% polyamide and 8% elastane. And it's the ribbed seamless legging for a reason, because we have ribbed fabric all the way through. A nice wide ribbed waistband with a little bit of compression. The metal Vixn logo down here, of course no front seam. And then in the back, nice V for the glutes, a proper seam as well for some glute separation. And yeah, these are 7/8 length on me, maybe a tad shorter, but they're nice and stretchy also around the ankles here. So no cutting in or anything, even if it comes up a little bit higher on you. And yeah, they're nicely high-waisted. The material is nice and stretchy and like really hugs you. And I just like this. Like the legging itself, the color is pretty. And let's see our first top 10 piece of 2024 on. All right, ripped seamless leggings here. The OG Amen leggings, or one of the OG Amen leggings. They also had some other ones, but yeah, these ones are definitely one of their OG styles, and they have improved them. And I mean, I think it's mainly fabric-wise. I feel like nothing about the style itself has changed really. Like we always had the same like nice wide ribbed waistband, the metal Amen logo here in the front, and yeah, just like nicely high-waisted, right? My belly button is down there. And then in the back, the V for the glutes here, the seams are also sitting nice and high, so no cutting off of the glutes here either. And then you have a proper seam in the back just for some, glute separation that is not too in your face, that is really just, not giving you a unibutt. And these are like super, super comfy. The material has improved, and they've definitely like so hugging now. It's so comfy while still giving you some compression in the waistband, but like the rest of the fabric is so much stretchier. Like it used to be definitely more compression throughout, and now it's definitely just more compression here, but here it's just perfect. It's just, yeah, like a warm hug. And the colors, like all of it, it's just so many colors, always new seasonal colors as well. Recently now with autumn having come and passed, they've had like this more brownish reddish one, for example. This was the color they launched in summer, and I've reached for it so much also during the summer, because this one was perfect if you just throw on a white top or something, some sandals, you're good to go. Like it was just also like a great color for like everyday wear during the summer. And in general, like I like to reach for this color a lot. It's a gorgeous color. And like I said, the leggings are so comfy, and I still wear these also for lifting sessions and stuff like that, just because, I can do whatever in these. Like the material is also relatively sturdy. Nothing has happened to it yet, not really any pilling or anything, and I've definitely worn these a lot over the past year. And yeah, I mean, overall, they're just great. Like, they're also so much, like, come up so high in the back as well. So when I squat, like they're not coming down or anything, they're not dipping lower, they're just sitting there perfectly. And I really don't have any complaints about these. Like, I'm just looking forward to more new colors next year, or this year, whatever, in 2025. And I'm curious to see which colors they're coming out with. And yeah, these are always a good grab. Like if you see a color you like in these, you can't go wrong with it. So these are definitely one of my top favorites. And the color, this one, like, so good. Yeah, and like I said, they've definitely, like, I think in 2024 was because I hadn't tried these in a while because they had other options in the same, in the same colors. And this color was the first time I tried these in like a year or two, like I'd say 2 or 3 years probably. And I mean, like I said, the fit has improved because of the fabric having improved, and it's just so good. Yeah, you should grab some of those. And there's no excuse for you to because they have so many colors, so you really can't just pick whatever you like. So let's move on. Piece number 2, still an Amen piece. Like I already said, we have 3 Amen leggings today. And these are the Shape Seamless leggings. I'm wearing them in the same color that I have the top on right now. It is the color matcha, but I also do have them in pink, like a light pink. But they also do come in black and in gray and in beige, I believe as well, if you're a little bit more into the neutrals. So the Shape Seamless leggings are completely new. They launched them this year. And they've launched them twice already. So we had like in the first launch, the pink and black and dark gray. And the second launch, we got the matcha color and the beige. And these are something new that they've done. We do have a slight texture on here, but it's not really like very visible. We still have a nice wide ribbed waistband for some compression. And they are also very, very, very stretchy, very hugging, very comfy to wear. They are made from the same fabric that the ribbed seamless leggings are made of. So the 92% polyamide and 8% elastane. And then the really special thing about these leggings is not just the color, which I also absolutely adore. And I think it's such a unique color that mixes and matches very well with other colors. And yeah, very unique indeed, because it's like a kind of leaning a little bit yellow, but it's still kind of green. And it's fun. And then in the back, we do have another V here for the glutes. We have a tone-a-tone silicone logo here, which is slightly different. And then this seam here is also a little different. So this is kind of going a little bit more in between the glutes. So it's kind of a scrunch, but like it still just looks like a normal seam. So you don't really have too much ruching around there or anything. Still looks quite normal. But yeah, this one definitely gives you a little bit more separation. You can also see we have like this little layer here on top of the seam on the inside of the leggings. And this definitely gives you a really good glute separation. And that's, you know, very, very different. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of these type of things, but it's not too in your face. And it's also not too uncomfortable to wear. So I'm totally, you know, up for that. And as I said, I love the color as well. Let's see these on. All right, I don't know if you've noticed my sparkly background, but yeah, because we're talking about the top 10, right? So makes sense. Anyway, let's talk about these Amen leggings. I love the color. I think it's gorgeous. And the color is definitely like one of the big things where I'm like, oh my God, this is super special and such a special color. And then also the piece itself, the leggings are like, yeah, I mean, just comfy and they fit well and they're very squat proof, but look at the color, because I'm pretty sure the darker colors are a little bit better at that, the dark gray and the black, but this color is just so much more exciting. So I'm very, very happy with these. And the color itself is like, I mean, it's just so unique. So I think that's great. And also like seamless legging wise, they did a great job here because yeah, these are just super, super comfy. They're nicely high-waisted. We have the ribbed waistband here and decent compression. My tummy is also currently full of delicious Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet food, so I still get some good amount of compression here. So that's nice. They're also really, really high-waisted. So especially on the sides, like I feel like sometimes it rolls a little bit because it is quite high. So my natural waist is a tad lower. And yeah, belly button is down there, which I probably already just did. Anyway, we have this wide ribbed waistband. And then of course, no front seam or anything. Also not really any side seam detailing, so it's just very, very simple. Lengthwise, kind of a 7/8 length on me. And in the back, we have V-glute detailing. And then you also do have that seam that goes a little bit more in between the glutes than other leggings, but it's also like, it's not super extreme. And I feel like it's also not super, what do you call it? It's not super invasive. And like, it's, you know, you don't feel it as much. So that's pretty nice. Like when I squat, there's just a tad of more tightness than in a normal seam. And that's pretty good because I'm not usually the biggest fan of like scrunches and stuff. And it also doesn't really look like a scrunch anyway, right? You don't see some weird ruching there. So that's all good. And overall, I mean, these are just cute and comfy and the color is gorgeous. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about these. I think they're great. The fabric feels super soft and stretchy and lightweight and all of that. So pretty good. And I'm really happy we got to see these this year. I'm curious to see if they're continuing this line, the Shape Seamless line. I'm currently wearing a Shape Seamless sports bra here. But yeah, I'm very curious to see if they're going to continue with that or not, because we've definitely seen some some newer fabrics, some newer designs that they only did for like a few colors and then they stopped doing them. And I mean, with this one, we've seen this now in 5 different colors, I believe. So I don't know, there's potential for more fun colors for sure. And yeah, let's move on. Last but not least, we have the ribbed performance leggings, or performance ribbed, I can never remember. And also tights, because they call everything tights, right? But these are also ribbed, but they're very, very different from the first leggings we saw, which were the ribbed seamless leggings. Because these are made from a very different material. These are not seamless, but we still have ribbing all over. It's much tighter, and this is dark emerald, I believe. That's what the color was called. So it's a very dark green. Again, matches quite well with the matcha still, right? And this material is made from 80% nylon and 20% spandex. It has like this cool to the touch feel. It is stretchy, but definitely has some compression. And yeah, it definitely feels more performancey. So the name definitely makes sense with this one. We do have no top seam on this one, but we do have a front seam, which honestly I didn't really mind too much. I've worn these quite a lot since I've gotten them. So I think I've worn these like, what, 8-9 times already. And I've gotten them like 2 months ago or something. We do have a silicone tone and tone logo here again. So that seems to be like their current thing. And we also do have some V-glue detailing, proper seam in the back as well. So you have like the glue detailing is very similar, always with this nice V. The seams are also usually sitting quite nice and high on top of your glutes, so not cutting them off or anything. So they're really good at doing that. And we also do have a pocket in the back of the waistband here. I honestly don't really need it, but it's fine. Like I didn't find it annoying or anything when I've been wearing these. I just haven't used the pocket basically. Lengthwise, again, more of a 7/8 length on me. But yeah, they are stretchy. A little bit more compressive than the other 2 leggings we've seen, and definitely also very different because they are not seamless. So yeah, and the color is also really nice. It's like such a dark green color, perfect for this current winter season. And yeah, they also launched this now in autumn because, you know, the color makes sense for that for that time of the year, whereas the matcha came out in summer, right? So yeah, that totally makes sense. But I've reached for these so much, and I didn't expect to like them as much. But they've been really, really good for workouts. And since it's such a dark color, I also don't have to be worried about see-throughness or anything. They're actually quite squat-proof. And yeah, they've just been doing quite well. Let's see these on. All right, these are in such a nice dark green, very dark, but I promise you, if you're like bright gym light, you can definitely see the pretty green that these are. They are nicely high-waisted. We do not have a top seam, but this is definitely more of a performance-y material. It's ribbed. There could be a little bit more compression in the waistband. Like I feel like it's not as compressive as some other waistbands, but otherwise I don't have any complaints about it. We do have a front seam on these, which I personally don't really have an issue with either. They already sit nicely high-waisted, so you know, you don't need to pull them up. Like if I pull them up like this, I can feel the front seam. But if I just let them sit where they want to sit, which is still quite high-waisted, I don't have any issues with the front seam. Just saying it, you know, in case you're more prone to camel toe. There could be something, but I personally don't really have an issue. We also do have like a seam that kind of goes across here, which they do a lot. And this one can be a little bit tighter at times. I don't really feel it with these ones, but just, you know, mentioning that. And yeah, it's just ribbed all the way through, and it's very cool to the touch and very sleek, like super sleek. Like you definitely don't get a ton of grip if you're doing like a tree pose, yoga tree pose like this. Your feet are gonna slide right off. That happens sometimes. It's quite annoying. Especially if you're trying to do it like this, and you're kind of like trying to, you know, because your foot doesn't stay up there, it just slides down. Anyway, we also do not have a metal Amen logo here like they've done with some of their other ribbed leggings. The ripped seams leggings do have like a metal logo here, but here instead we do have a tone-to-tone silicone logo. I don't know if you can see it. It's up here. Same as with the Shape Seamless line and some of the newer lines where they really just put that tone-to-tone silicone logo there, which honestly, the metal logo is pretty. The tone-to-tone silicone logo is also very pretty. So I don't really have anything against this style or their metal style. You know, it's perfectly fine. I'm up for both. And then in the back, we also do have slightly curved glute seams. Again, I don't know if you can see it because such a dark color, slightly curved glute seams though, and a proper seam in the back. And we also do have that little pocket here in the waistband. A little is good. It's actually quite a big pocket. So it's the entire width, like between here, like basically this is the pocket. It's a very big pocket. It doesn't have a zipper or anything. It's really just like there. And honestly, I mean, you know, you can fit a lot of stuff in there. I'm actually wondering. I wouldn't put anything in the back there, but actually, like you can see my phone here. The phone actually does fit back there, and you can't even see it anymore. I mean, you can definitely tell when I stand there sideways that there's something in there. But like this way, you can't actually see it. So I guess if you were to run, this would probably kind of be staying in there. Interesting. But yeah, so phone does fit there. Like I said, I don't use this pocket. I've worn these so many times now since I've gotten them, but I've never used that pocket. But of course, if you are someone who likes a pocket and you're like kind of missing the side pockets on this one, the back pocket is very spacious. So yeah. Anyway, these are great also for a sweaty workout session. Like if you're doing some cardio or you just know you're going to sweat a lot, it's a darker color. You're not going to see the sweat stains as much. It also dries very quickly because it's a sleek material, performance material, and yeah, ripped performance leggings. I'm looking forward to potentially seeing more of this as well. It also came with a cute little long sleeve jacket or cardigan, and like the combo, the cardigan with these leggings looks really cute together. I actually did get a compliment from my personal trainer on the set when I was wearing it. So yeah, you go and grab one. It's cute. Okay, we're moving on to our next brand. And if you've watched some of my videos, you might, know that this is coming. But if we go from A to B, Buffbunny collection, I do like their stuff quite a lot. This year we've seen quite a lot of neutrals, so I didn't really like too many of their things, but there was definitely some great colors, and some of the pieces I was really positively surprised with. And I think we have 3 different pieces. It's actually 4, but I'm counting them as 3. And then I'm going to show you piece number 1. I actually do have in all 3 colors. So Not all 3 colors, they actually launched them more, but I have it in 3 colors because I liked it so much. And this of course just counts as one piece, right? So yeah, this launched in the Juicy collection, which I think we had got in August maybe. And we also did have some really, really great colors. So this is the Curve long sleeve crop. This is the color Honeydew. This is also one of my favorite colors of this year. Kind of similar to matcha, but it's definitely not the same. So you can really see how unique matcha is, and Honeydew is also very unique in itself. I also do have it in lipstick red. Here we go. And of course, I also had to get it in Onyx Black. So I can also show you all 3 colors on, of course. Let me talk you through everything, maybe with the red, because I'm wearing like light green, then it looks kind of weird, I don't know. But yeah, lipstick red, let's do it with lipstick red. So this is made from the butter fabric, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the butter fabric because it is not very durable. It pills quite easily. I have had some light pilling under the arms here with this top. You can probably see it. I don't mind though, because I think it's very cute, and yeah, they could have picked a slightly different fabric just to prevent the whole pilling situation. But I think they're also not doing butter as much anymore, and you know, you don't have to look out for it as much, I think. But this top itself, like the cut, everything, is just so flattering. I have a small chest, and this just works so nicely for that. So the butter fabric is made from 81% nylon and 19% elastane. And then the top itself has like nice long sleeves. We do have some thumb holes. And honestly, I don't use thumb holes that much, but I actually do use them quite often on this one. Then we do have a nice square neckline here. And then you could already see the curve detailing here at the bottom. The back is very simple. We have a silicone tone and tone logo here. But yeah, it's the front that does the whole thing. And honestly, so this one comes without removable cup pads. We do have some space for them. So they put in some holes, but they didn't provide the cup pads. In the beginning, I was like, oh my God, why? And then because I'm lazy, I didn't put cup pads in there because otherwise, you know, I have to take them out from somewhere, shove them in there, and I kind of hate doing that. So I just put it on without the cup pads, and I was like, actually, I mean, yes, you do see some nippage, but it's really not that bad. And the first color I got this in was the Honeydew. And then I was like, I mean, in this light color, you still don't see anything through, so that's actually perfectly fine. So I've just worn this now without the cup pads, and it was fine. I didn't mind. But yeah, I say, you know, just let's see these on. All right, this color combo is maybe a little out there, but it's fine. Yes, so I do really like this color. It is so fun, so special, so versatile. And I mean, this piece as well, I don't know, it's just sexy. I like it. I can see how it doesn't work for people with bigger chests, but for me with my small A to B cup, I'm like, yeah, this is it, you know? I mean, so good. Like, look at it. We have some nice cleavage, the square neckline, the nice curve detailing here under the chest. You also do get I feel like the torso is a little elongated because, you know, it's very short. And you do have space for removable cup pads, but I didn't put any in now because, you know, I'm a little lazy. And, well, I'm actually not that lazy, but, you know, I'm too lazy to grab some removable cup pads from somewhere and shove them in there. And it also works fine without. Even though with this is a lighter color, I still don't think you can actually see anything through. You of course can see some nippage, but otherwise, you know, there's no see-throughness or anything because it is double-lined. Fabric feels nice and soft, so no complaints there. We do have the long sleeves with the thumb holes that you can wear, but of course you don't need to. You can also just wear it like this. And I honestly usually don't go for thumb holes, but with this top, I've somehow usually wear it with my thumbs in the thumb hole. So I don't know why that is, but it's just what I do with this one. And then in the back, it is a little bit longer. We do have a tone and tone silicone logo up here. And yeah, so the back definitely is longer than the front. The front has like not a ton of coverage, but it's cute and it just works and it's flattering and it's, like I said, it's a little sexy as well. Support-wise, I would say this is, yeah, more of a light support, Not surprising, I guess, but you know, definitely just a light support. And yeah, just like, look at this. Cleavage, curves. The butter fabric is super, super soft, kind of prone to pilling for sure. And also good to know, it is very, very stretchy. So I feel like even though sometimes do size up to a medium for long sleeves, with this one I definitely didn't need to do that because the butter fabric just is stretchier. But like I said, it's prone to pilling, so I think they're kind of stepping back from it. And that's also good. You know, I kind of prefer fabrics that are a little bit longer lasting. I don't have a ton of issues with it here, but definitely under the arms, kind of where your arms rub up against the sides, I get a little bit of pilling, but I don't care because this top is just so good. And yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I have 3 colors in this, and I actually do reach for these. Not necessarily for gym workout outfits that much, but more for like my pictures. And I can also absolutely see this as like a going out top as well, you know, with like some high-waisted pants or a high-waisted skirt or something. I think you'd be really, really good to go. And obviously, I mean, if I had like a dance class or something, I think I would also wear it to the dance class. Because you know what, a light support is enough for me for a dance class. But yeah, I don't think I would wear it necessarily to like a heavy lifting class. Also because pilling. And if you have like the barbell and everything, you'd have to be super careful, right? So maybe not the perfect thing for that, but it looks so good. Like, it's cute. If I want to look really cute, I don't think I would care what I wear this for. But you know, if I feel like I want to wear it, I would wear it. Of course. Yeah. You know, and I mean, like I said, I do have a smaller chest, so for me, like whenever I get like this amount of cleavage and it just looks really, really good on the boobs, I'm always like, oh, this is great. Even one of my friends, she saw my pictures, she's like, ooh, okay. When I was wearing this together, like a darker green color. And obviously, you know, I mean, it doesn't really move too much, but like when I was doing some yoga things, like even I got a little bit of under boob, you know, because if you're stretching a little bit sideways, like it comes up a little bit higher. So yeah, you kind of have to just pull it down a little bit again. So yeah, definitely not big chest approved, I think, but definitely small boobs are going to look good at this. Let's see the other colors. And here we got lipstick red. It's not a perfect color match with my other red leggings here, but it's pretty close. So I figured I could show it to you as like a full-on red outfit. Otherwise, same fit as the honeydew color, just in bright red. Same size, same everything, same cleavage situation, same curve detailing here, same length of the sleeves and everything, and yeah, it just looks cute. And of course, Tone & Tone silicone logo is now in red. Same placement though, it's up here, and yeah, this is it. So cute. The red, I've definitely reached for probably the least out of the 3 colors I have, just because the honeydew works with everything, the black works with everything, and bright red works with a lot of things, but not with everything. So this is why, you know, I still think it's a great color. I do love bright colors, and like now, especially for like Christmas time, like, or winter or something, I think it's like super fun to have this. But of course, also in summer and spring, any time of the year, you can use a good bright red. So yeah, I couldn't resist. I had to have this one too. And yeah, I mean, it just looks so cute. So good. I was going to say good and cute, and then I just said cute. I don't know. It looks so good and it looks so cute. And let's move on. All right, and here we have our little curve crop long sleeve in black. Same thing as the other colors, of course. And yeah, just showing it to you. Works really nicely with the shiny leggings here. And of course, black is like the color to pair with anything, or white. But yeah, still no removable cup pads in here, but you have space for them. And still quite low cut here, the curve detail there, long sleeves, and fits the same as the other colors. So I don't really have any extra tightness or anything, because sometimes darker colors can be a little bit more compressive, but it doesn't really feel more compressive. So all good, long sleeves, thumb holes. And then the back is very simple. Yeah, this is that. Let's move on. Next up, we have the Rebel leggings in Mood Ring Holographic. And I know, these launched 2 years ago, then they came out again last year, but if I remember correctly, there was a restock this year, so I purchased some more in the late summer for the from their summer sale. So I was like, I'm still gonna include them because look at these. Of course I'm gonna include them. I mean, tell me if you disagree and think these shouldn't be in the 2024 top 10 video, but I don't care because like it speaks for itself, you know, it's holographic, I love it. I've reached for these also so much this summer, just with a black top and then my Birkenstocks, and it was perfect. You get some stares from people because they're like, wow, oh my God, I love your leggings. I've definitely getting compliments on these and everything. And it's just, yeah, I love them. This is a style they've also done before, and it also had come out in like other prints and other finishes because the holographic is little tiny dots on the fabric, on the base. It is made from 73% polyester and 27% spandex. And the material feels different depending on the finish itself. With the dots, it's usually a little bit tighter, a little bit more compressive. They've done other finishes, which we'll get into a little bit later with this fabric, that feel a little bit softer and a little bit more stretchy. So with these ones, I think you could go either way of in between. They've molded quite well to my body. So like the ones I've had for a while, they fit really nicely. The newer ones, I have to like still break in a little bit. And yeah, it's a performance material. You could definitely wear these for a workout. They're still breathable, not as breathable as a non-coated like fabric, but it's still perfectly fine. We have no top seam and no front seam. And then in the back, we do have a nice deep V for the glutes here and a seam as well. But otherwise, no side seam detailing either, nothing there. And the inside is, of course, like not coated in glitter or sparkle or whatever you want to call it. It's just black. So the dots are kind of also on top of black. But yeah, we have blue, we have purple, like it's just so many fun colors in here, and I could not include them. So yeah, they had to be in here. Let's see them on. All right, we do have our shiny leggings here, and they're so good. Definitely a little bit more on the high compression side. I do have two different pairs, one that I just bought in 2024 and one that I've had from, I guess the year before. It must have been the year before. Or even before that. I don't know. For how long have I had you? 1 or 2 years. And these ones I've definitely worn so many times. They are a little bit less compressive than my new pair, but my new pair is definitely like a medium to high compression. And that makes sense, you know, but they're performance leggings. They're supposed to like tuck you in a little bit more, like keep you like, you know, really like secure and everything. So that's perfectly fine. But I'm just saying, if you're in between sizes, depending on if you like a lot of compression or if you don't like the compression, you should probably size according to that. But anyway, these are nicely high-waisted. Look at the shininess of these. Like we have some purple, we have some blue, and that's basically because, you know, they call this mood ring holographic because mood rings also like kind of shift from like purple to blue to black, you know. You have like different shades of colors there. And we don't have a top seam on these, even though these are a performance legging, but they don't slide down on me because you have a decent amount of compression, so you're still tucked in. They are quite high-waisted. My belly button is all the way down there. And we also do not have a front seam on these, so still quite comfy, you know. We don't have anything invading our privacy. And then in the back, we do have a nice V for the glutes. You have a V glute detailing here and then a proper seam in the back. The seams here also sit nicely, like quite high, so they're not cutting off the glutes. Pretty good. And then lengthwise, these are a solid 7/8 length on me. And yeah, we have the shiny, shimmery top layer here. So it's basically on black. So the inside of these is also black, not the shiny stuff. And this is like teeny tiny little particles that are making up all the shiny shimmeriness, sparkliness, and depending on how the light hits you, you get more blue, more purple. And these are just amazing. I've also worn these so much now in summer with just a black tank top, my sandals, my Birkenstocks, and you know, I was dressed. People loved it. I got jealous looks left and right, and compliments and everything. There was this in Copenhagen that like all the companies participate in this in like summer, and I think it was beginning of September or something like that. And it's basically like a relay race, and you can either run or you can walk. Now, I hate running, so I didn't run, but a group of us were also walking, and so I wore these, and like my coworkers loved them. Some random people came up to me and were like, oh my God, you're wearing the best leggings of this whole thing. And there's like thousands of people there, like thousands. So if they're still available in your size, you need those leggings. I'm just telling you, they're going to make your life better. Like it's shiny, you know, how could you say no to this? And because we have like this dark base, I also feel like it's not like so much in your face, you know, it's not like, I don't know, I feel like I don't have to go much out of my comfort zone to wear these. And I know I like colors, so maybe I can't compare myself with other people, but like, you need these in your life, just saying. Let's move on. All right, when I was compiling my list, I, wrote things down and I was like, yes, this one has to be in there, this one has to be in there, this one has to be in there. And I was like, okay, cool. It would be nice to have like a top 10. And then I had 9 written on the list already. And I was like, I actually want to add these 2 pieces to it. But you know what? It's good. It's actually a set kind of, because it goes together, because it's meant to go together. So I'm just counting it as 1, but it's actually 2 pieces. And it's the spicy set, so, well, I will call it the spicy set. But we have the spicy V2 sports bra here and the matching Moto leggings. We'll talk about the sports bra first, and then I'll talk about the leggings, and then I'll just try them on together. So, I'll try them on as a set, basically. But yeah, spicy sports bra. This is, by the way, the same fabric as we had on the holographic leggings. So it's Elysium fabric, but this finish is very different because this is more of a liquid or like metallic finish. So we still have shimmer shininess to it, but it's like less glittery, less sparkly, more of like an overall shimmer. And the material feels a little bit softer because of the finish, and it has a little bit more stretch, which is very noticeable in the leggings, I think. But yeah, same material as before. And this sports bra, they launched like a long time ago, and then now it's like reworked and improved and everything. And it's also very different fabric. So yeah, very new, came out in their Halloween collection, and I just had to have this bright red, which is called Red Hot Patent. We have a nice deep V, but you're kind of very well covered up because of the little straps here in the middle, removable cup pads, and elastic under the chest for some support. And then we have just some thin straps that you can actually also adjust. So you have some red plastic hardware here. And then the back is actually very simple. So not much happening in the back, but the front is top notch. Also silicone tone and tone logo here, like we had with Eamon. And yeah, this is the sports bra. I like it a lot. It actually covers you quite well, like especially the parts where the boobs go are actually, there's a lot of fabric there. And then yes, you get a little bit of cleavage, but it's kind of a little bit protected and stuff. So I'm actually positively surprised at how well this covers, but in a good way. You know, it's not covering up too much, but yeah, it's nice. And then we have the matching Moto leggings, also in Red Hot Patent, also Elysium fabric, and these definitely feel a little bit stretchier than the Rebel leggings in Motoring holographic. So here I would absolutely say do size down if you're in between. And we have no front seam on these, also no top seam for the most part, but in the back here, We have, you can see these little seams to kind of cinch in the waist a little bit. And between these two seams, we have a top seam here. So you have that, you can see that. It's a very, like not a super intense one, but it's there and it actually helps. Specifically, I have problems with that, where in the back, like where your lower back is, it kind of like slides down sometimes when you squat. And that happens with quite a lot of leggings. So this top seam kind of helps exactly that issue. So I don't mind having it there at all. We also do have seams in the front to cinch in the waist a little bit. And then these are Moto leggings because we have some Moto detailing here. And conveniently, you know, they were like, oh, we have Moto detailing, let's make a pocket out of it too. So that's quite nice. And then there's more Moto detailing further down the leg as well. And of course, it wouldn't be a Buffbunny collection legging if we didn't have some glute detailing. So we have a nice V for the glutes, proper seam in the back too. And those are our Moto leggings, which together with a spicy sports bra, make a super fun little workout set. Let's see it on. All right, another bright red combo here. And I feel like they did so well with this. I really want them to, like, you know, have maybe not this particular, like it doesn't have to be this particular sports bra, these particular leggings, although they're pretty good. But like, I just want this fabric again with like the shininess, the metallic shimmeriness. Of course, I also take a holo any day, right? I mean, they can bring that back. I would love that. But like this whole thing, it's just like, it's sexy, it's out there, but it's also super functional because you're hugged, you're tucked in. The material is very breathable, it's stretchy. You can sweat in this, you can work out in it for sure. And it's just like a really good performance material. And I don't know why we haven't seen lithium in so long, because this one, it's so good. And like we get this little bit of extra sparkle shininess, and they should just really do this more. I feel like this is different. This is not your standard, I'm just gonna say 0815 because that's what we say in Germany. It's your standard like basic stuff. You know, 0815, you know. It's not your basic activewear stuff. This has more, you know, there's more things happening here. We have the shininess, we have all these detailing. You can't get this particular set from another brand because it's just so different. And this is kind of what I want to see from them more again. I want to see the bold colors. I want to see the bold designs. And this is like for me why I buy Buffbunny collection, because they have that. And it's what, you know, used to make them special. Now we have seen so many basic colors and so many more like basic designs, but I want them to go back to like, bam, like just really wow me, you know? But yeah, let's talk about the sports bra. We do have our spicy V2 sports bra here, or just spicy sports bra. Nice deep cleavage, but you're still a little bit protected because we have the strings here. An elastic under the chest for some support. Removable cup pads, thin straps. They are stretchy, but they're also adjustable. I also just want to point out, so I said I want to see more of this from them. I still would prefer a little bit more of a strappy back, a little bit different of a back, because this back is kind of boring. But still, otherwise, like everything else is bold and beautiful and different and wow. And that's what I want to see. But yeah, because back is just like crisscross straps and then just the little band here. We also do have a tone silicone logo. They did that quite a lot this year and I love to see that. It's there. And yeah, like I said, straps are adjustable here somewhere there. So you can definitely make them fit you a little bit better if you need to. Support wise, light to medium support. For me, maybe even more medium. And of course, depending on how loose or tight you have the straps, it could be a little bit more supportive or a little bit less supportive. But we have a light to medium support. And then the leggings are also like just super fun. They're nicely high-waisted. We have this wide waistband here. And then you have some seams to kind of like cinch in the waist a little bit. And then we have this Moto detailing because these are Moto leggings. So we have this one, it's a pocket. And then we have more Moto detailing further down here, 7/8 length. And of course the same design here on this side as well. Moto detailing and Moto detailing. My phone does fit into this pocket. Not 100% fully, but basically. I mean, this is about as full as it gets, right? So it fits. And it's pretty clever, you know, when you have this Moto detailing already. Oh, my phone got stuck. There we go. It just got stuck on the pop socket, you know, that's just how it happens, but I need it. Otherwise the phone's too big for me to hold safely without dropping it. Anyway, So we have the Moto detailing here anyway, and then you might as well just add the pockets. That perfectly makes sense. Maybe my favorite pocket leggings, just because the pocket isn't as obvious, because you kind of like just think, oh, it's just the Moto leggings or the Moto detailing, but you know, you have the pocket as well. So that's pretty good. And then in the back, we do have a V for the glutes here and a proper seam in the back as well to just give you that glute separation. And then also seams up here to kind of cinch in the waist again. So same thing as in the front. But yes, it's fun. The material feels amazing. This might also be like, in terms of a lithium fabric, the least compressive I've seen it. And the most compressive certainly is like the hollow stuff where they have like the little tiny sparkle dots on top, just because those make the fabric a little bit more compressive. And now that we have more of like this metallic shimmery finish, it is definitely slightly different. So don't expect this to be as tight as the holographic leggings, because these are not. If you're in between sizes for these, I would highly recommend to size down, just because they are stretchy enough and it works. But yeah, it's like, this is such a fun set, and I kind of want to see more of this, more like it. And yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed for 2025. Moving on to our next brand. And I have this is just one piece. I have a little hoodie. This is from OYSHO. So OYSHO, I believe, is a Zara connected brand. When I went to Italy, just like about, 2.5 months ago, we were strolling around and I saw the store. I had never seen a store for them. I had heard of the brand, but I'd never seen the store. I'd never tried them. And of course, if there's a store, it's really nice. You can try things on. You don't have to just buy and then hope everything is fine. And I found this hoodie. So this is the wrap hoodie. I believe that's what it was called. And I was like blown away by the fabric, by the feel, by the look, and everything. It's just very unique, and it's so soft and like so cool to the touch. And I just had to, add it to the list because it was such a discovery for me. The material is, let's see what the material made of. This piece is made of, I feel like the last time when I was introducing this, I was doing the same. I was searching for it for a while, but it's 57% modal, which is why it's so cool to the touch. We have 37% polyester and then 6% elastane, which is also why you have a little bit of stretch to it, which is really nice for the, just wearing it and for the comfort and stuff. And this one is just like such a fun little piece. It's easier to see it when I have it on, obviously, but yeah, we have long sleeves, some cuffs here, then you have this wrap detailing, a big hood, and it's more of a cropped length. Of course, like I could have gone up in size a little bit to gain some length, but I liked how the small fit on me, and together with like a high-waisted pair of leggings, this is actually a really cute top. And yeah, the material feels like so luxurious. And OYSHO's, I feel like, more of a mid-price range brand, so I was kind of surprised to see something like that from them. And yeah, I just like it. The color is, I believe, called a crew. It's like an off-white, not pure white. And yeah, I just like it. Let's see it on. All right, here's our little hoodie. Definitely more of a cropped length situation. Definitely a bit more of a, well, it's not skin tight fit because there's definitely a lot of stretch, but it's like a tighter fit, right? And we do have this wrap detailing here on the side. So definitely kind of like, has like this wrap. Yeah, that's just wrapped kind of. But this is, it's together. It doesn't come apart. It's sewn together. It's like one piece. You don't need to do the wrapping yourself and like kind of like tie it off or something. Not like with like a wrap skirt, but it just has this detailing. And then also depending on how you situate this, you could have a little bit more cleavage going on, or of course a little bit less. Depends on also on how chilly you are, I guess, how much you want to be covered. And then lengthwise, it's kind of the same crop length throughout, which for me with like my smaller waist and my bigger hips, actually, I think that's always quite flattering. We do have long sleeves, no thumb holes on these ones, but the sleeves are a good length for me otherwise. And then we of course have the little hood here, just putting that on there. So you can, have that in case you need it. It's definitely not like the thickest material, but it's so soft. It feels so luxurious, so good. And it has modal in it, which also makes it more cool to the touch and gives it this like soft, luxurious feel. And I was just like so blown away by this piece because I haven't tried anything like this before. And then the material also just feels insane. So I just really couldn't say no. And I had to have this one. And it's so good. It keeps you a little bit warm, but you're not going to be too sweaty. And it's just like the perfect kind of like little gym cover up, or if you're going for a yoga class or something, I think this is perfect. It's also not going to be in the way too much because it's a little bit of a tighter fit. And overall, I mean, I can highly recommend this one. Let's move on. Next up, we have some Petula pieces. I had shopped from Petula a few times before, but I don't do it as often as I shop some other brands, just because the shipping is quite pricey and the import fees and everything. And the brand itself is, of course, also like they have some pricier pieces. I guess more like, I mean, to be fair, pricing is very similar to Buffbunny collection. I don't know. I think like I'm just more on board with most of the Buffbunny collection pieces. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably the same price range, let's be honest. Anyway, I don't shop from them as often, and like part of it is the shipping. It's definitely more pricey than the Buffbunny collection shipping. However, it gets to you faster. But also the fact that like not all the pieces blow me away as much as the Buffbunny collection pieces do. And that is true. So, but this summer they had like some really fun colors, so I really couldn't say no. I also recently shopped some of their sale and was really like positively surprised by some of the good deals I got. And I'm just gonna link the whole Petula playlist up here in case you want to check out more videos. But let's get into the two different pieces I want to show you today from Petula. And I want to start off with the one shoulder sports bra, because this one I was like, whoa, this is the first time I'm trying a one shoulder sports bra. And it actually like, I can wear it without having to adjust all of the time. And I got this one in two colors. We have the grape soda, I believe it was called, and creamsicle. They actually didn't launch at the same time. Creamsicle came out like 2 weeks after, I think, for some reason. But yeah, I liked both colors. And this one and also this one matches quite well with some of the other colors that came out in this launch. We'll get to another one in a bit, but first let's talk about the one shoulder sports bra. So this one is made from one of their bare fabrics, and the bare fabric is always very soft, a little bit cottony, but not too much, and it just like feels really, really nice and luxurious. We have a little bit of a marl to it. It's more intense in some colors than in others. In the purple you can also see it, but just ever so slightly. And the material is 88% polyester and 12% spandex. We do have removable cup pads in here, and then it's a one shoulder moment, but this bra strap, like this thicker strap, definitely helps pulling things up on this side, even though it's just coming over to this side. So this is, I think, how they did it. We also do have a thinner strap, which honestly I kind of wish was a little bit shorter or maybe adjustable, but it's fine. It's still like a super cute bra and it fits quite well. And then of course you get some cleavage here. We have an elastic under the chest for some support, and then the back also just has the two straps, right? This is just how it goes because they're there, so you know they don't just disappear. In the back we have a Tone and Tone Petula logo. Unfortunately not their leaf logo, but more just, just says Petula. Same on the purple one here, so it's also Tone and Tone there. And yeah, I got these in a size small. I feel like if you're in between you could size down. And I think it's just cute. It's like a quite functional one shoulder moment. And yeah, let's see it on. All right, the one shoulder bra moment here. I mean, look at it, it's so cute. We do have some cleavage happening here for sure. You have the thin strap here. The thin strap could be attached shorter, but it's not adjustable, unfortunately. So yeah, they could have made that a little bit shorter. But this thick strap here, that one that gives you the support for the side, is a perfect length for me. We do have an elastic here under the chest, removable cup pads, and then in the back, of course, also just the two straps here. And you do have a Tone and Tone silicone logo here as well. Tone and Tone silicone logos are all the rage this year, I think. A lot of people have done them. And yeah, I mean, it's just such a cute number. Support-wise, certainly more of a light support. But yeah, it's the first one shoulder sports bra that I've had where I don't need to pull this side up all the time. Just simply because we have that thick strap helping you with that. Like it's keeping the support on this side up, even though the strap goes over there. So that is really a game changer for this one shoulder moment. Like I mentioned, or I think I have mentioned, Define also basically has the same design, just it was on the other shoulder. But basically this is what helps making the one shoulder moment wearable without having to constantly adjust the side. Like you have this nice thick strap. And it's also not like annoying that this one cuts across. It's just like, it looks cute and you still get some cleavage. And this side, I feel like gets a little bit less support than this side, just simply because that strap is a little long, but it still works. Like I never have to pull this side up either. So there's no oopses, like no flashing or anything. It still stays perfectly put. And yeah, overall, the bare fabric is also super, super soft, a little bit more on the cottony side. So of course, depends on if you like that or not, but it's very comfy and it's a little bit marled here, which you might be able to tell. But these colors in the summer collection were definitely like the least marled of the bare colors I've seen. And overall, you know, it's just cute. And of course, the color combo, now I'm wearing this with like another color from the same launch. They just work. The colors just worked so well together as well. And that's pretty cool. Let's see the other color of the sports bra. And here's the creamsicle color. It is also so gorgeous. And I love this combination of the creamsicle and the raspberry blue here, the raspberry soda, whatever it was called. No, I think it was just raspberry blue. Or raspberry slushy? I don't know. Anyway, I like this color combo. It just screams summer to me. Like it's just, this is just pure summer feelings, right? But otherwise the sports bra is of course the same thing with the small strap here. Could be attached shorter, elastic, removable cup pads, cleavage moment, thick strap that holds up everything here. And then the back, of course, also is the same. But yeah, if this doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. And just looking at this color makes me very happy, you know? I mean, look at it. And even on my pale skin, it still works. It's still okay. And yeah, support-wise, of course, same thing, more of a light support here. And let's move on. Next up, another Petula piece. This is another color that came out in the summer. And this is Blue Raz. Or was it Blue Raspberry? I don't remember. One of those. But I love the color. The leggings themselves are not bad. They're not like my absolute favorite, but I definitely like them. I know some people didn't like these at all because they were so high-waisted. They are definitely an ultra high-rise, which I kind of love. But like the main piece, or the main thing about this piece is the color that I really, really liked. As I told you in the beginning, it's not always necessarily just the piece. It could also be the color that brings it into this top 10. And this color is what did it for these leggings. It also matches so well with creamsicle, matches so well with the purple. So like it was just like such a good mix and match thing that you could do with all the colors. There was another bright color, which was a red as well, which also worked super well with the purple and the blue and the orange. I was very surprised, but it worked. Anyway, so these leggings, another bare piece, though we have a slight mile to this one as well. And the material should be the same, 88% polyester and 12% spandex. But like I said, ultra high-waisted, definitely they fit a little bit bigger than usual. I did stick with my size small. I'm in between sizes, so this is for me sizing down, and that was perfectly okay. We had this double seam detailing, which I actually think is quite nice, and you can really see how it tapers in at the waist. No front seam, no top seam, no side seam. And then in the back, this double seam detailing also comes in here for some V-glute detailing. And I just think it actually looked really nice, how they did the seams. And yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Buffbunny collection Legacy leggings, of which we only saw one color this year that I bought, actually, I think. I'm kind of shocked because I was like, how is this possible? But I didn't want to include the Legacy leggings in this video because I've talked about these for like so many years. So yeah, newer pieces. And we also have Petula Tone and Tone written on here in silicone. And yeah, so they're kind of simple. The fabric is really nice and comfy and soft. Definitely not like super sweat wicking, but still quite nice. And the color is definitely top notch. So let's see these on. Onto our leggings here. This color is stunning, especially together with the creamsicle color. So good. Otherwise, these are definitely not my favorite Petula leggings, but the color for sure is like my favorite that they've done this whole year. And it's just like such a gorgeous colorway. So pretty. These leggings are super, super high-waisted. My natural waist is down there. My belly button is down there as well. We also have this double seam detailing, which I actually really, really like. I just feel like these leggings could be a little bit more compressive. They were definitely fitting a little bit bigger than other Petula leggings, and that's also what some people complained about. But you know, it's fine. And then in the back, we have some V-glute detailing. You also do have this double seam going all the way to the back, proper seam in the back as well. And yeah, we have no top seam or front seam, no side seam either. So it's really like a very simple legging, except for this double seam detailing. And these leggings are super, super comfy. The bare fabric, just as I mentioned with the sports bra, is a little bit more cottony. So these are not necessarily a pair of leggings I would put on for a HIIT workout or for a super, super sweaty workout, just because they're not going to be as quick drying. And you will definitely be able to see the sweat in these, which is perfectly fine. But you know, if I sweat a lot, I just prefer something that dries very quickly. And yeah, you're not going to get this from these, but the color is gorgeous and these are super cozy. So great for lounging, yoga, some lighter activities. And yeah, lengthwise, 7/8 length on me. And just look at this color. So good. Let's move on. Last but not least, we have a piece from a smaller brand. This is from Vixn Fit, which one of you suggested to me. And honestly, I liked quite a lot of their prints, and this one was like super cute, this disco cactus print, and it matches super well with some of the colors I really, really love, which are teal, for example, and this kind of mint, and you can easily mix and match this bra top with those leggings, right? So pretty good. I also do have the matching leggings actually, but like the top has really done it for me because it's so much easier to like wear like a printed or like a patterned top with like a unicolored legging. It's just like an easy style, you know, and yeah, so this one is really, really cute. And we do have a double layered situation. So the inside is lined with white, no removable cup pads in this, but honestly, I didn't mind so much. And the print is also going to distract from the nippage. And we do have this twisted, knotted detailing here in the front. And it's a quite long line situation. This also comes up a little bit higher in the front, but like otherwise it's quite long lined. We do have thicker straps, as you can see, and then it's a racer back here. Not too thick, not too thin. And yeah, we have their little logo here as well, which I actually think looks quite cute. It's probably hard to see because it's right on the cactus here. But the logo is quite cute and quite unique, and I really like that because a lot of small brands just like print their name on there, and it's like not very aesthetic, you know, but the logo here is quite aesthetic. And fabric wise, we have 85% polyester and 15% spandex. And they do have quite a good size range as well, so it goes up quite high, which is really nice to see. At least I believe that. See, now I'm like wondering, did I just dream that? Was that actually the thing? Yeah. I mean, the size range will be also on the screen, right? And yeah, anyway, I like this one a lot. I thought it was really cute. Check out their prints. Very fun. And let's see it on. And we have our little cute disco cactus sports bra here. But overall, I mean, the print is really, really cute. Works super well with like a nice teal legging here, for example. But it's also like the cut is so flattering. And for me, with a smaller chest, whenever there's a deep V moment, I'm a little bit afraid of gaping or like things falling out because I'm not filling things out. But here it works. I also do think if you have a bigger chest, like it still would fit because there's stretch. There's a little bit of space here on the sides. But if you have a small chest, don't be afraid. Like, you're not gonna fall out. There's not gonna be any too much gaping. There's not gonna be any nip slips. It just fits well. It works. We have this little twist detail. I like this V. Like we have the V up top and the V here. It works really nicely. We do have a harsher seam here at the bottom, so just be aware of that. If you carry a lot of fat here, you might want to consider a size up maybe. But otherwise, I think it just makes sure that this stays in this nice V. And yeah, just the wrap twisty detail here. This is double lined, so it is lined with white, but you don't have removable cup pads in here. I also don't think there's any space for them, nope. So just be aware of that. There will be some nippage because there's a pattern. You're not gonna, like it's not gonna be too obvious, but it's definitely gonna happen. And then we have the nice thick straps here. There's really not too much cutting in going on there. It just feels very, very comfy on the skin. And then in the back, it's just a simple racer back, but it's quite long here in the back as well. So you do get some coverage. And I like how thin the racer back is because this way it's also relatively easy to just throw on a little racer back tank top and it's not gonna necessarily poke out too much. But yeah, I think overall, I love the print. I think they have like super unique prints and very unique styles. And if you don't like this sports bra, for example, but you like the print, they also have different bra options. But I think this one's just like kind of a little bit different, special, cute, sexy, all the things. And it has like some of my favorite colors in it as well, which is why I was like, okay, I can easily pair this with a teal legging and I love teal. And yeah, it's cute. It gives me some cleavage. Also good side boob coverage here, right? But yeah. This was one of the nicest discoveries of this year. This brand that I had never heard of before, but yeah, just cute prints and styles and everything. Let's move on. It's conclusion time. Let me just grab the big pile of pieces from the floor and, oof, oh my God, it's gonna fall apart. But here we go. A lot of different colors, a lot of fun pieces. And yeah, let me know which one was your favorite. I don't really want to pick any favorites from this. I think I've already done pretty good with just like narrowing it down to a top 10, maybe a top 11. And yeah, you let me know which one your favorite was. Maybe you've tried some of these. Maybe some of these are also your favorites. Do let me know and drop a comment down below. Yeah, if you have any feedback, any suggestions as well, I'm always curious to hear your feedback and your suggestions. Drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there. See also some of the pieces in action there. But yeah, if you DM me there, I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's ever anything you really want me to see, just drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun. I can definitely tell you it was quite difficult to think back to all the pieces I've tried this year and trying to think back to which ones my highlights were. Of course, sometimes it's really easy because I'm definitely grabbing for this. Like I'm grabbing this all the time to wear to the gym. But maybe other times it's more like this was like in the summer where I've constantly reached for it, or it's just something I really, really like in general. And yeah, it's just not super easy to narrow things down to just a few pieces. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun, and yeah, if you did have fun, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't done so yet, you can subscribe to my channel to get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!